Good morning everyone. Myself Tejasri, working as guest lecturer in physics. Today I am going to discuss about the topic quantum tunneling, continuation of the last class. So quantum tunneling. So as we already discussed, quantum tunneling refers to the quantum mechanical phenomenon where a particle tunnels through a barrier that it classically could not surmount. It has important applications to modern devices such as tunnel diode, quantum computing, and the scanning tunneling microscope. So the tunneling is often explained using the Heisenberg uncertainty principle and the wave particle duality of matter. So which means this quantum tunneling in this quantum mechanics, this quantum tunneling phenomenon can be explained in, through wave particle behavior, which means wave nature, but in classically, which is opposite to it. So it has important applications to modern devices as we discussed in earlier class in detail, which is tunnel diode, quantum computing, and scanning tunneling microscope. So this tunneling, we can explain it, we can understand more easily through Heisenberg uncertainty principle or wave particle duality of matter. So when we observe this figure, here if we observe this figure, according to classically, so if certain, let us consider an example, this is a certain stone and this is an hill, and this stone, which is nothing but a particle, in order to can overcome this barrier which is the hill, it needs to require certain energy in order to overcome this hill, which means after this stone or this particle obtain that certain amount of energy, which means enough energy to cross this barrier, then it travels through this barrier and it reaches to the other edge or other point. Well, when we consider according to the quantum mechanics, it does not requires energy or enough energy to overcome this barrier through this way, but it tunnels. Here it is tunneled through the way and it passes in this way and reaches to the other side. So if we analyzed with classical mechanics, if E is less than U, here E is nothing but energy of the particle and U is nothing but this barrier energy, the particle will remain in the well forever. So if E is greater than U, then the particle will get out of the well. So which means if E less than U, E is less than U, which means particle energy is less when compared to the barrier energy, then the particle will always remain inside the well, within the well. If E greater than U, which means particle energy is greater than the uh, barrier energy or the potential energy, then the particle can get out of the well, which means it can easily cross. So if this is not the case, using quantum mechanics, so if we discuss this according to the classical mechanics, so by using quantum mechanics, the particle can escape even if its energy is less than u, but the probability is less depending on the difference of E and U. There is a possibility that the particle will tunnel through the potential barrier. So this is the one of the figure we can easily understand the about quantum tunneling. So here the classical picture, the electron is hitting the electric field. In classical physics, the electron is repelled by an electric field as long as the energy of the electron is below the energy level of the field. When we consider the quantum mechanically, so the electron wave is passing through the electric field, and in quantum physics the wave function of the electron encounters the electric field but has some finite probability of tunneling through. So this is basis for the transistors. So when we observe this graphical form, so these were the free electrons. So when we consider this part, so here barrier energy is greater than the particle energy. So here free electrons, this is the potential barrier where electrons present. So if the potential barrier U is moderately high and relatively narrow, which means this potential barrier, when we observe this in graphical form, if this potential barrier is moderately high, which means at first it is high, moderately high, and relatively narrow, which means and it is decreasing, which means its energy is decreasing. At the starting point, the barrier of the energy is high and it moderately decreasing. The electron wave may continue to the opposite side of the barrier, which means here we can observe that the electron wave is passing through this barrier and it is continuing to pass outside of continue to the opposite side of the barrier. So this quantum mechanical effect is called tunneling effect. The tunneling effect is similar to the light wave where light intensity decays exponentially inside a given material. The transmission coefficient, fraction of particles that makes it across, and the reflection coefficient, or fraction of particles that reflects, which means in this quantum tunneling, as we already considered this, here when the wave this when this wave function travels through this barrier, so by hitting this barrier, certain probability of the wave passes through this barrier and moves to the other part, whereas certain part of this wave function reflects and certain part of the function transmits, which means this is the wave. As this wave function is moving in this barrier, certain part reflects and certain part transmits. So for this reflection, we have the reflection coefficient as capital R, and for this transmission, we have represented the transmission coefficient capital T. This transmission coefficient nothing but fraction of particles that makes it across. The reflection coefficient is fraction of particles that reflects. So this can be represented as T plus R, which means transmission coefficient plus reflection coefficient equal to 1. So here transmission coefficient T is equal to e power minus 2 alpha L, where alpha is equal to square root of 2m into u minus c by h cube. So this was about quantum tunneling. Thank you.